Buddha.
No way, Jose.
Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Respect to Miss J, respect to Shawanda Willis One. We're gonna sit here and talk like real adults, about real life situations. What's really going on in the real world. And I want to start off about talking about um let me see. I didn't really have any particular subject I'm going to talk about tonight. It's just open panel. That's why I dropped the link. We're going to talk about is adult situations. How do some adults do why they do what they do? Why do their children act like they act? Or do some people that got children, should they be the parents of those children? And that's a whole lot of question right there. That's a whole lot of question right there, isn't it? There's a whole lot of respect T19. That's a lot of question is that need to be answered because we are adults. Some of us are adult, but some of us is adult in age, but still got a mindset of somebody young, teenager, or child. And we got to put away that childish stuff when we get older. Because if we don't put away that childish stuff when we get older, how especially if you got children or a child, how you expect them to act if you still acting childish. See, if we don't, as adults, let me go back to the old school way. Community. Back in when I was growing up, there was community. It wasn't nowhere I could have went without nobody saying that to me if I did something wrong and sat me down and said, "Hey, this right here," or would have told my mom what I did wrong. See, that's the problem. Got a lot of adults out here, got children, but don't want nobody else to say that to them. Then you got a lot of adults out here want to get mad when somebody do say something to them, correct the child, like that hurting the child. But what are you doing at the house? What are you doing at home? What are you teaching your children at the house? What are you doing? How are you doing it? Can y'all hear me? Okay. See, we got to build up our community, generational wealth. Then we got to build them up. We got to build them up with the knowledge in their head that they can accomplish anything they set their mind to. But if the adults not putting out the effort trying to accomplish everything they want to accomplish, how in the world you expect that child to do the same thing? Why you think the children look at these social media pages, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter, and see all these folks got all this other stuff designed on and portraying something some of these folks are not, that they don't have. Why you think some of these children act the way they do? Because these parents don't know how to act. When they say when you act better, you do better. Let's get to the talking point right here. Let's get to the talking point. You see a child, your child doing wrong, right? And you don't show. That's what I say. Everybody's focused on the money thing with a child. The money thing with a child. You don't focus on the money thing with a child, right? You don't focus on that. No way. You don't focus on the money thing. You're doing what you're supposed to do as a parent. The lights on, the water's on, the the gas. They eating. They get something. They get nourishment for their body. They got a roof over their head. Yeah, they got all of that. But do they have your time? Do they have your time? Do they have your time? Time is more precious than anybody. Time is more time. Yeah, sometimes they do need to be cussed out. But some adults do not know what they how to go about doing things. They don't know where to go or how to do things. But yet some of them, when you try to show them how to do things, how about to go do things, how to elevate themselves, they don't want to learn. See, you gotta have a willing participant to learn things, right? You gotta have you gotta the mindset of people. It's the mindset and the heart. If your mind is not right, your heart is not going to be in it. If your heart is in it, the mindset is will will come. Failure is never an option because it is there's going to be some failures. And what you do with that failure defines who you are. If you let failure take you out, well, I call you a quitter. I call you a quitter. But if you let failure make you stronger, make you wanna, okay, get up. Let's try it again. Let's do this again. Let's roll with it. Respectful as hit, man. Let's roll with the punches. Let's roll with it. Okay, let's take a perfect example. What we talked about last night for some of you. The Carly Russell story that she called 911. She found a child down the road on the highway in Hoover, Alabama, coming from work. It says a white man and a woman in a tractor trailer abducted her, and all of a sudden returned 49 hours later, walking home. Yeah, some people say, "Oh, that's not a setback for melanated people." I said, "Yes, it is. It is a setback. You know why it is a setback? They already don't believe us when our children, our women, our men, our boys, our girls go missing. They already don't take us serious already. And all they do is just see, I told you they be lying about their kids, adults being missing. But yet, some of the women that been missing turn up dead because it's a half-ass effort go look for them. See, we got to keep in tune what's going on. Then then they want to take a whole lot of stuff out of school, right? That's why I said homeschool. You got to homeschool your children. See, they don't know the real reason why people other skin tone do what they do, but I do, because they didn't want to be in the same boat that we was in, that they put us in, slavery. That's why they did what they did. And then when they did what they did, and they stole it from somebody else, they implemented it over here. Respect, Keyway, Keyon 28. Respect to you. So we as adults, we gotta, you have to read. You have to do your research, so we could tell the children what's really going on. We got to go look at everything and not what you feel like doing. You got to do. Okay, let me go see can I find some news story right quick. Hold on. No, give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Yeah, it's kind of like we got to look at, and it's like this. I'm gonna see can I just read this story right here. I'm gonna read this story. It's gonna be an amazing story. Respect Keyway, LA, Mike, Cali, brother. What's going on? How you feeling tonight? How you feeling tonight? Hold on. Okay, I'm see can I pull this news story. This is a feel good story right here. This is a feel good story right here. I'm gonna read right here. I'm tell you how y'all. I want y'all reaction. See how y'all feel to it. How y'all feel about it. Okay. Baby carried to safety by a stray dog out the bed abandoned in trash in Lebanon. Okay. A stray dog was found carrying an abandoned baby girl who had been ditched inside a garbage bag left outside a municipal building in Lebanon, northern city. Can't pronounce that city on Wednesday. A passerby heard the disturbing cries of the baby coming from inside the black trash bag, which was being held in the dog's mouth and sprung into action. Respect, Scott Sweezy. I want y'all take on this right here. Shawanda, respect Shawanda. What y'all take on this? Okay. She was first taken to the Islamic hospital by a bystander before being transferred to the government hospital. Pictures circulated online show the infant with abrasion, red bruise across her entire face and body. There had been conflicting reports on the baby's age. Some accounts start that she was believed to be about 4 months old, while others claim she had been born mere hours before being abandoned. Okay. As word spread online of the baby miraculous recovery, many of the social media users were quick to offer to adopt the child. Some say the dog is an unclean animal, and of course, this is not true. One commentator tweeted, "The dog has much more humanity, kindness, cunning, and intelligence than some synthetic meat in humans form." He said, "Animals have more compassion than humans." Tweeted another. The question the attention of the person who abandoned the baby. Writing online, it was not known whether the wild lady who threw the child and fled to an unknown destination had intended to throw her in the area so that the dog would finish her off and eat her corpse or to draw attention to her. But in all cases, the dog that dragged her was more humane in the face of the brutality and criminality of the one who threw her. That is, you notice, we've heard a whole lot of stories about animals being more compassionate than humans, right? We don't heard that. That is a feel good story. That stray dog saved that baby, no matter how it's 3 months, 6 months, no matter how old that child was, saved that baby from dying. Save that baby from dying. That dog was more humane than some of us humans are online. How y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about it? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know how you feel about it. If that story resonates, are animals, who are the animals? Dog, cat, bears, squirrels. Think about it. Are, are wild animals, dogs, cats, more human than we are? Who are the animals? Are we the animals? Respect Brian Robinson, my cat is Sesame Monique here. Are we the animals? Are we the animals? Here's a question right here. Here's a question. If you think we are the animals as a human race, as a human being, put a one in the chat. If you think we're not the animals, put a two in the chat. I want to get some feedback. I want to get some feedback on this. I want to get some feedback on this. Who who is really the animals? There's one for that. That's that's one for we are the animal. That's one. Anybody else? Anybody else got to say it now? Shout out to the Down River and Twin Nation. That's one got a two. Are we the animals? If you think we are not the animals, put a one. If you think we are the animals, put a two. Put a two. You think we that as a human, as being a human, a Homo sapien, are we the animals? Are we the animals? Okay. Okay. Here's another question. Here's another question. Shavonda, you said we are not them. I said put two. I said put one. You think we're not the animal? Put two. Or think we are the animals as a human. See, I switched it up on you. I think you meant to put two, right? You're not going to change the subject, whoever you are. You might say, don't do that to him. Let that troll stay his butt in here. Let that troll stay his butt in here. Don't shoot him. Don't shoot him. Let the troll stay in here. You might learn something, son. You might learn some. See, one as as we are as human. See, that's what I'm talking about. A perfect example right there. Brian Robinson, I said zero tolerance. Oh, I did say let him stay in here. Let him stay in here. That's what I'm talking about right there. Are we animals? See, okay, here's the other question. Are the animals more human than we are? If the animals are more human than we are, put one. If you take that, the real animals, the dogs, the cats, the bears, the squirrels, the birds, are more human, is not more human than we are, put a two. Put a two. If you think that if you think that the animals, the cats, the dog is more human than we are, put a one in the chat. See, I think the animal is more human than we are. Because only way an animal could be controlled, we teach them, we train them how to do things. But in their natural habitat, they do what they supposed to do. See, when an animal is in a natural habitat, in a natural environment, they hunt, they keep their ecosystem going. They do what they were born to do as animals. They do what they're supposed to do. Okay, Brian. Yeah, they have a connection. Yeah, but everybody said dogs and cats fight. Yeah, a dog might bark at a cat. Cat might hiss at a dog, but do a dog really actually chase the cat? Some animals actually get along. See, we as a human race, we don't. Some of us don't get along with each other. Some of us always question each other why this, why that. We always question each other. As humans, we always question what the other person is doing. But do we ever stop and think why why do we don't question ourselves? Them, yeah, you might say they don't have reasoning skills. Some humans don't have reasoning skills. They don't have reasoning skills. They got more reasoning skills than some humans. See, let me not say that. See, let me break it down to you right here. We could train our children to do whatever. We could train our we could train our children to learn how to walk. We could train our children how to say their ABC 1, 2, 3. Other people can train them to say what they would to train their mind. You can also train an animal to attack somebody like a police dog. You can also train an animal, a dog, in different language so nobody else know how to command that dog. You also could train an animal how to walk and how long to stay up. You also could train an animal like a dolphin to do tricks. But I'm talking about naturally. I'm talking about naturally. Regional skill. Hey, some of them don't have regional skills. So why should an animal have regional skills? Reasoning skills. Why? Why should they have reasoning skills when they did their natural habitat? They're doing what they was born to do. and were taught to do by their parents. Why should they have reasoning skill? So sometimes humans, we got reasoning skill, but some humans do not use their reasoning skill. They go do it on impulse. They don't sit back and think about what they're doing. Yeah, you're right, Monique. I remember that story. I remember that story. Yeah, we as humans, we don't treat each other. We don't treat each other with like we're supposed to treat each other. We don't treat each other like we want to be treated. We want to be treated as fair as possible, right? So why do we go treat somebody else unfairly? Why don't we, as humans, why don't we help the next man out? Why do they do the things they do? Why do people call people what they want to call them? Why the stuff still going on? Why we always want to let's take melanated people, kings and queens. Why do we always want to hate on the next man? Why we want to get mad at somebody that try to teach our children right, try to show them the right way? Why do some fathers and mothers send their kids out to school to learn some dumb shit in school and come back and repeat dumb shit? Why? You think they don't know? Because the parent don't know what really going on. The parent not too worried about real life, what really real history, the real story of our ancestors. They don't know. They're too busy trying to be the child's friend. They too busy trying to be the dog friend, the children's friend. What are they teaching? What are adults teaching the children these days? Are they teaching about life, the facts of life, what's really going on in life, what kind of life skills they're gonna need? Or they gonna leave it up to a school system that really don't give a damn about our kids, our children? You right about that, Keyway LA. You are right about that. You are right about that. See, Keyway LA said, believe it or not, his age group, your biggest problem outside poverty is clout. Motherfuckers want to look like some on social media and willing to die behind it. You right about that, Keyway LA. You are so right about that. It don't have a damn thing to do with nothing. They're willing to die behind it. Okay, so the clout, you want all the clout. Just like that girl from Who Roundabout, she want the clout, right? She want to chase, she want to chase being recognized. But guess what? You're being recognized for see that good clout, that bad clout. And she got the bad clout. She being recognized for the wrong thing now. She being recognized as someone who made a false police report, made a false narrative about she being kidnapped by somebody else. She made a false narrative about the baby being on the highway. Why is that? Why is that? Is see, some people want it's attention seeking. They want that clout. They want to be up there in that upper hemisphere of people who make it big. Why? Why is that? Why do we do what we do? See, yeah, I might be over there laughing, cracking jokes. I'd be all monopanel cracking jokes. I've been not real cracking jokes. Yeah, everybody needs a good laugh. But when you put your story out there, you said something stupid. You think nobody gonna rag on you? So this all go back to let's go back into let's talk like adults. We're talking like adults right now. You right about that, Keyway? They do. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad when that happens. See, I forgot what it was. I did a show. I did a show. I did a live. I showed the video when social media got out of hand. Two girls put up to this woman's house because of social media, and they both got shot. I think either one dead or two dead. When pulling up goes wrong. See, when pulling up goes wrong like that, that means disconnect. The disconnection to real life. Real life mm, is something else. You're right. You're right, Monique. People need to stop playing. See, and guess what? Especially these adults with children need to stop playing. So they see what they don't do what we say, they do what we they see. They do what they see. Not only inside the house, but outside the house. See, parents put that electronic in front of them, there you go, to get them out of their hair. Instead of sit down and talking to them, reading with them, spending time with the kids. They don't spend time with their kid. Why not they spend time? Why they don't spend time with their kid? Because they want to be bothered. Some don't want to be bothered with their children. Some don't know what how to interact with their children. Some just want to be their children's friend. Then all of a sudden, when something goes wrong, and you wonder, and some parents wonder why that happened. I want to ask the parents this. I want to ask parents this. Where were you? Display commission. Where were you when that child needed you? Where were you when that child was doing what he was doing? Where were you when everything was going down? Why did you listen to the neighbors? Why did you listen to another adult tell you what your child was doing? Why weren't you listening? Why weren't you listening? But you were so quick to get mad and say, "Oh, my child not doing that. My child not doing that. My children not doing this. My children ain't doing that." But look what happened. But you want to get mad at the next adult that try to teach your children something right, your child something right, the right way. But you're too busy to try to be you try to be your children friends. You want to go to the club with your children. You want to go hang out with your children. You let your children throw parties in your house. Some of those go buy the alcohol, go buy the weed for your for their children, so they won't have to go in the street. But what about the other? But what about other kids that's in your house? That's not yours. You don't think about them. Right about that. Respect the code, brother. Respect. See, we as adults, we are our first. We are the first teacher of our children. Parents, stop trying to be your kids' friend and be their parents. Cause when you stop being a parent, stop being their friend, when they gonna listen to you? When are they gonna listen to you? And how are they gonna listen to you? How are they gonna listen to you? Especially if you're not doing that right and you're trying to be their friend. Trying to be their friend is crazy to me. Yeah, you gonna have fun with your kids, but you gotta put your foot down. You gotta put your foot down. And sometimes you gotta listen to what's going on. Sometimes you gotta open your eyes to see what's going on. You gotta open your brain, your head to see what's going on. See, I've heard a whole lot of adults that has children say, "Oh, my child isn't like that. My child didn't do that. My child wouldn't do that." But lo and behold, but lo and behold, but lo and behold, child went out there and messed up. Child went out there and messed up. You're right. You're right about that. Yeah, like we said, it's about clout and the image that is being put out there. It's about the image that been put out there. It's about the image that been put out there. And it's just crazy how that goes. If anybody got a different other different opinion, because I'm gonna move on to something else too. I'm gonna move on to something else. We're gonna be on here for a while. You're right, Monique. They soak up everything that you could imagine. They soak up everything that you could imagine. They soak up everything. Their imagination, especially the kid. Have you ever sat down with your child or your children and have you ever sat down with them and see them in a natural state where they just playing by themselves and sit back and watch them and uh, they do amazing things, especially when they drawing. They say, "Huh, here's a picture of you. It's so cute," and they just in a natural. They do what they do because they know what they do because they kids, and they ask the damnest questions. Knowing the question they ask, you don't know the answer to, but you know the answer to some of the questions. You know the answer to some of the questions, but not all the questions. They might ask you why the sky is blue, why why you do this, why you do that, how you do this, how you do that. Some questions and some answers you would not have no answer to. You're right, man. Life is a lesson. You right about that, Keyway. Life is a life. Life itself is a life lesson, and you got to go, and you got to know how to navigate that life. Or either you're out there with like Keyway is, like out there and Monique and all the people that go through that. Your parents gonna have to know how to navigate it too. so they can teach you how to navigate it. And you learn as you go. We learn every day as we do things, no matter where you're at. Every day is a learning process. We are as adults, we are kids as adults. Cause we soaking it everything every day. We learning something new, whether you know it or not. But if you know how to navigate, you can teach your children how to navigate. But some parents do not know how to navigate. Let's move on to another topic right here. It's all gonna be intertwined with each other. I tell you. I'm asking women to men in the chat, in the chat, and who watching, that ghost watching. What do you feel about men and women that got children? Who are the best? Who is the best parent? The woman or the man? Who is the best parent? Who is the best parent? A woman or a man? The father or the mother? Who's the best parent? Who's the best parent? If it if here's another 1-2 question right here. If you think the mother a mother makes the best parent, put a one in the chat. You think the a father look make him look stress that. If you think a female makes the best parent, put a one in the chat. You think a male make a best parent, put a two in the chat. Respect together we break. See, I want to see who think. I asked that question for a reason, and I tell you, as soon as I get some answers, one is a female, two a male. Is the reason why I asked that question. Yes, they are, Nicole. Yes, they are. Children are one of our greatest assets because they are literally our future. The future of our society depends on them and how we influence them and teach them. You're exactly right, Nicole. You're exactly right. See, I've been here for almost 43 minutes talking, right? And together we break. It 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 could be a male or female. It don't matter how who. Some people might say that the mother is the best. The female is the best parent. Makes the best parent. Some might say the male make a best parent, right? But at the same time, what makes a great parent? What makes a great parent? What makes a male, a female, father, or mother a great parent? What makes them a great parent? Do do giving your children everything they ask for make you a great parent? Do being your children friends, being your children friend make you a great parent? Go on club with your kids, your children. When they don't know go to club, go with them to the club. Do that make you a great parent? Do all of them scenarios I just told you make you a great parent? Yeah, it depends. It depends how you were raised, and what you saw when you were growing up. Do the mother and father arguing in front of the children, do that make them a great parent? You're right, Keyway. And together we break. You were right too. Everybody is no wrong answer to that question. Cause if they doing what they're supposed to do for you when you was a child, and you doing what you're supposed to do for your child, providing for, show them that love, spending that time with them. Spending that time with them, I mean hanging out with them and their friends. Spending that time with them, I mean going to the club with them. See, that don't mean that's what you get out of that. What they learning? What they learning? See, we as humans, we supposed to love our children and bring them up as we want them to who they want to, how we want them to be, how did we want them to do, how we want them to be in society. You're right. We all learn something from our parents. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Tell y'all a story. Y'all want to hear a story? I don't have any of y'all heard about my upbringing, right? Y'all want to hear about my upbringing? If you want to hear about my upbringing, put a one in the chat. If you don't want to hear about my upbringing, put a two in the chat. I'm not gonna tell you unless I see some numbers. You had it. Oh, I'm working on that. Together we break. I'm working on that because when me and Mono get that podcast studio, we're gonna take some people to the next level of podcasting and let them do their thing. If y'all want to hear my story about upbringing, put a one in the chat. If you don't, put a two in the chat. Cause it's good. It's good. My story gonna be good. This story gonna be good. And when I'm telling you, when adults, male and female, have a child, they got to coexist to raise that child. One parenting style versus another parenting style. But kids would play. They mom against the father, play the father against the mother. They would do that. I got one. I got one. Can I get some more numbers? Can I get some more numbers? Can I get another one if you want to hear my life story? Two if you don't. And how we talk to each other in front of children, that's defied them too. That defied them too. I grew up. Okay, I got enough now. I grew up in a small town, East Alabama, close to the Georgia border. Right. I grew up in a house that had a pecan tree, a real live pecan tree on the side of the house. The house that I lived in, my grandmother and my grandfather lived in. That was their house, and it's still in our family. I lived there, and we had family members around us. Yeah, I ain't gonna say I was a great son. Yeah, I did my little mischief. Yes, I did. But I also had neighbors that got on my ass, and I got my ass whooped when I got to the house. And I also got talking to. Then I started reading a whole lot of books when I was in when I was in school doing my research. What teacher was teaching me. I had teachers that was around me. I went to their house to learn more. I wanted to soak up a whole lot of knowledge. I and then all of a sudden it was Armando and I grew up in the same area. We both went to different high schools, all private high schools, and I went to school. Yeah, I did some crazy stuff. Yes, I did. I did some crazy stuff, but yet my mom and neighbors were there to steer me right. And my cousin, my older cousin, uh, like the second or third cousin, I was outside one day. I'm go back. My cousins, my first cousin, and his brother, they used to deliver the newspaper, and we were going to deliver the newspapers. Right? We get to West Street, and we've got to leave the newspaper at my uncle's house. We've got to leave the newspaper at my uncle's house. I get ready to cross back across the road. I get hit by a truck. Not just any truck. I call it a Sanford Sun truck. One of the old model Sanford Sun truck. The metal kind. Not these kind these days that made out of fiberglass. And I wound up in the hospital. I thank my higher power for me being here today. That got me to thinking. That's not the only time I wound up in the hospital. I got so sick one day. My mom couldn't get the fever down. My body was aching so bad. She took me to the hospital. Imagine a child, me. I get to the hospital. They sticking me with all kind of needles. And I'm a child. It took a whole lot of bunch of adults trying to hold me down because I didn't want to be poked and pried. But I was sick. I stayed in there for a while. Came home and did a whole lot of things. And started thinking about what my life is. How do I go about my life? What is my purpose? What is my purpose? I still didn't know my purpose. I started playing sports and trying to stay out of trouble. Yes, I snuck out the house to go see girls and all that stuff. Yes, I did. I think the higher power above that none of them got pregnant. I would be a father today. But all through high school, I started getting all these different clubs, started doing all different things for my community where when I was younger. I went to this leadership conference at at Auburn University. Then I saw all of a sudden I went to the military. 4 years active, 4 years inactive. But guess what? It was fun while it lasted. Back in high school, right? We'll go back to the high school. Me and this coach got into it. I didn't like what he said. I didn't like what he said, right? Because I did a whole lot of reading. And I said something to him. I got suspended. Couldn't go on road games. Had to pay my ticket, go to games. And it there was trying time. Guess what? It bothered me, but it didn't bother me. Like life lesson. And that you got to go through life learning your lessons sometimes. Like I said, went to the military. I got out because I got tired of the day of politics, picking and choosing. Then I got into trouble. Yeah, I did time. Yeah, I did. But guess what? I had time to sit back and think. Had time to have to go to the library and read some more. That's what my love for reading it inspired my mind. And that way, that's where I learned to settle down, to settle my mind. And some people think that I don't have no emotion. I got emotions for the right thing. I'll tell you what happened to one of my older cousins, like second cousin. Where I'm pretty tell that story. I was outside basketball at nighttime. Everybody still out. He came up, slammed on this concrete sidewalk in the middle of my back for no reason. But guess what? I got past that. And we went to court and all that stuff, yeah. But it's family. But I didn't care. I was a child. I was a teenager. I used to sit around old heads that we talked. That's how I am right now. That's why I try to pass on the knowledge that I have on these YouTube streets. That's why I try to pass on the knowledge on the real streets to these kids. Because I don't want them to go do the things I did. I want them to see the big picture of everything. It is sad, it is life. Life throws you a curveball, you gotta know how to deal with it. Failure failure is an option. People say like failure is not an option. Failure always gonna be there. It's what you do after you fail if you let it be an option. All depends on if you raise yourself back up, how you gonna raise yourself. We as humans, we gotta teach each other. We gotta come together as one. We gotta teach our children, hey, this life's gonna throw you some curveball. Life gonna throw you some twists and turns. Life is gonna throw you a whole lot of different angles. But you gotta show them how to deal with that life cycle. See, mother and father argue. If you and don't speak against the child's father, don't speak against the child's mother. Don't speak against that. Because if you do, and the child found out that what you said about their father or mother is wasn't true, you're gonna be the bad guy. Then who they gonna listen to? They're gonna listen to the streets out there. They're gonna listen to everything that goes on in the streets. Cause they show hell they learning at the house. That's why everybody talking about child support this right here. Yes, yeah, that's all good and dandy. But what about that time you got to spend with that child? What about that time you got to spend with your family? Family time is very, very important. See, we talking like adults. What right do a man have the hand right to put his hands on a woman? What right do a female have a right to put their hands on a man? If a man or woman that does not don't feel like talking at that time, let it go. Cool off. Men, you know how strong you are. how powerful you are with your, you got the more muscle mass. Women, you more powerful with your mouth. Sometimes you gotta watch what you say. Sometimes you gotta bruise somebody's ego so they can see the light. But don't just do it out of spite. Do it out of love. Sit down and talk to each other. Sit down and talk to your kids. Don't talk at them. Talk to them. That's all we got to do. See, people don't want to be here talking about this real shit. That's what I'm talking about. We got a life, and we got to live it. And we got one life to live, and this is it. What you do with it is on you. Right?
Hmm.
Respect to you. What you got to say about it? Let's talk like adults.
Oh man, that's all it has been about. That's all it's been about. Do I need to come back up? Come back up.
You good? You good? You good? You good? You good right there?
Oh yeah, we're talking about adults. Take care of your responsibility. Don't argue around the kids because they don't want them to choose whose side to follow the mother. Be honest with the kid because that's why, like you said earlier, D. True. That's why they out there in the streets, man, thinking the streets, got the streets teaching them how to live because the parents always arguing. Kids in the young age don't want to hear all that arguing, especially like I said before, all that hatred, arguing, violent arguments, and all that situation and all that whatnot. That's why uh oh man, I'm really tired. Been going through some stuff today, but back to what I was saying. Kids, parents need to just be honest with their kids and start hiding things from them. That's my take on it. That's my take on it, big bro.
See, I'm just giving life lessons right now. See, let adults, period. Adults, period. Like I said last night, there ain't no different. There's no difference between a rich, wealthy motherfucker and the lowest on the damn totem pole. It ain't no different. Only difference is the money wise. Cause you got some parents on the lower on the totem pole don't spend time with their kid. Then somebody got all the money in the world, they're not spending time with their kids. And there's parents that don't that lower on totem pole. Hey, somebody in their family trying to get in trouble, they had to suffer the consequences.
Hmm.
But those on a higher totem pole, there's some that do suffer the consequences, but a whole lot of them don't,
No, they don't, bro.
because the parents always bailing them out. And don't get me wrong, there's some parents that lower class property, middle class, lower middle class. There's some kids don't suffer the consequences of their actions.
Of course. Like
When a
you in
ch-
school.
yeah,
When you go to school, you can get in trouble and whatnot. The teacher will call the parents. Teacher, remember back in the day when we was in school, we caught up and act the fool in class. The teacher will tell us to go outside, and stand by the hallway. As the teacher start teaching the class, till the teacher start teaching, and have the students to rest for a while, whatever they got to do with some work, whatnot. The teacher will go outside with us, when we get in trouble. We'll have a conversation outside the hallway, and then they'll take us to the principal office. We go to the principal's office. We might get a paddling. After we get that paddling, they'll call our parents. And then when we get off, get home from school, parents are waiting for you with a switch, a belt, stitch your cord, or whatever. Whoop our asses. That's how we did growing up, D True. Like the teachers cared. Yes, they ain't whoop us, they pat us, they hit us in the hit us in the ass with a paddle. And then go out there and tell the parents that they did it. Then we as kids go home, they found out what we did in school. We're gonna get a whooping again and get punished. Maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks to a month. Till I get our shit together. And get better on our classwork, our schoolwork. Or just act normal, act better than, grow up and act more, independent. More better. And learn more not to do it again. Nowadays, teachers whoop their kids now. The parents go out there finna beat the teacher's ass. So now the teachers, back in the day, they gave a fuck. They gave a damn. They wanted us to succeed and get our career going, our dreams, our goals in life. But now, in this generation, you whoop one of these parents' kids, like I said before, those parents will go out there and cuss those teachers out or beat the hell out of them for whooping their kid, even though the kid need discipline. Like I said, some of these parents ain't ready to be adults and take care of their responsibilities. They go by emotion, not by logic. So parents who need to be acting like real parents, act like adults. They teach your kids. Don't do what we did growing, whatever the bad things we did growing up. Don't let the kids repeat our mistakes. Let your kids be better than us. Like I keep always saying all the time. They are our future. And they can show things that we can do. Show us things that we need to know. They can show us some stuff. And we need to help pay the way for them. For a better world for them. Because when they be our future, you never know. They might do some stuff that we never think they can do. And we be proud of them for it. That's all I gotta say about that, D True, big bro.
And this life lesson. And they should. And thing is, we could teach our kids. We teach the kids. Well, guess what? We also teach the adults. They got to learn. We got to learn. Like we said, we learn every day, no matter what it is, no matter what the situation is, no matter what we're going through. We can't let that be a define to who we are and where we're going. See, if we let that define us, if we let that define us, if you let that define us, it's it's crazy. It shouldn't be we who I am on this app is who I am off this app. Everybody can be who they want to be on this app. But
Yes.
guess what? But guess what? In real life, people can be who they want to be in real life. See, everybody think about the actors on movies and TVs, whatever. Yeah, they acting. But how
Mm-hmm.
many people in real life is acting? How many people in real life is acting?
Some of them are acting. They trying to pretend like something they ain't. Like me. How I'm talking to y'all right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is just like I am in real life. If I meet D2 in person, I would say the same things I'm telling him on that panel in real life. Dead ass serious. I don't bring fake shit here. I'm all about the real over here.
This is real life situation. We're gonna go through something. That's why I asked that question. Who are the real animals? The dogs, the cats, the birds, the bees, bears, the lions, the tigers, the dolphins,
Can I
or
answer that question for you, bro? Who the real
or
animals are?
yeah,
We are. We can be animals. We can be vicious, violent, no manners. Look at the news every day. What are we doing? Killing each other over bullshit. Everybody saying we don't need the animals. We need the animals. The animals don't need us. We need them. They help out their environment, the evolution of life. These animals can save our lives, like fish. You know, we take fish off our heart, right? We need, we eat chicken. They help our, help us out, make some of them little small protein. We actually are the apex predators of the world, but we're doing too much. We're doing too much. We are animals, but we are better than this. We more animal than the animals. Because the humans, look at all the factories they building, even though it's for the money and all the businesses and whatnot, it's killing the other animals' environment. Tigers are becoming extinct. Elephants are dying, they're getting their tusks taken away from them. Wolves almost became extinct, but they had to go to Canada to bring them back to the Americas. We are animals, D. True. But we can stop ourselves from becoming those animals.
But good thing you said that right there. That's the thing I want to touch on. Okay. Yeah, we're humans. Yeah, humans started some whatever the life cycle started. Yeah, we had melanated people was over here before anybody it was ever thought about coming on here. But you know who was here first? You know who was here first on these lands? I don't care over here, South America, Central America, over to Europe, England, Africa, Australia. I do not care. You know who was there first?
The animals.
The animals. See, basically, the human took over the animal land.
Mm-hmm.
We see all the development that they doing, building and stuff. We pushing animals out of their own land. And
Yup.
why you think you see bears, raccoon, wolves, uh, 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 lions, other
Panthers,
wild, all kinds of wild animals in the neighborhood?
foxes, coyotes, deers, armadillos. I can go on.
See, why you think they be in the neighborhood?
We
We
ain't dead,
not
right?
put it this way, this is not our land. It's theirs.
Mm-hmm.
It's their land. But I ain't about Monique. I know you not an animal. I know. Monique, I know you not an animal. I'm not an animal.
No, we ain't animals, but
But
human nature, we can become like animals. But we ain't animals though. We ain't built like this.
I'm tell you this right here. Tell you this right here. One, there's animals that are like you said, Monique. That gorilla, whatever, that kid fell in that pit, took care of that baby, that child, and they
Mm-hmm.
killed him, and they killed the gorilla. But that gorilla did not do that to that child. All that gorilla doing is keeping that child safe. Just
Yeah.
like just like that child, that dog, that stray dog had that I don't know newborn 6 month, 3 month old baby in that plastic bag, where a human being threw that child away like garbage.
Yeah. That's the dark side of the human.
See, that's what I meant when I said that.
Let me ask you one thing. in Africa. Like it was a African girl riding down the bike, and he fell off the bike, and he was hurt. Guess who protected him? You would never thought about it. The lions. The lions have protected this man till somebody else come and get him. Like any other animal out there to attack him, the lion would defend him. Male and a female lion. They protected this guy till he found help. It's some good in animals. It's almost like God is inside those animals protecting this individual. So when I said we was animals, I'm not saying like we act like, we are animals. Sometimes the behavior, a human behavior, it seems like barbaric. That's kind of like animals. But we on this chat, this panel, no, we trying to clean up that mess and trying to make our future be safe for kids in the future to survive and live better than this destruction that's going on right now in this day. As we trying to fight hard to keep our kids safe, ourselves safe. Now I heard I think one of the people on the chat, they wish they would have had their kid homeschooling so they would be safe from a crazy ass environment. We're trying to make it to a better situation, better place for our kids can be safe and ourselves. So we don't have to worry about anything like that.
Yeah, you're right. And I think it was Monique said that, my Kelly's sister. Keyway LA, respect, be safe. And respect to Sirius S, a Virgo.
Monique.
Respect to Sirius S, a Virgo from Georgia. Respect to you. Thank you for joining us. And this is just a talk we having right now. Talking, as the title says, let's talk like adults. Let's move on to the next thing. Right here. Men, women, we got to stop abusing each other.
Preach.
We got to stop abusing each other, physically and verbally. If you're in a relationship with a woman, if you're in a relationship with a man, I know we're going to fuss and fight. But I don't have to put my hands on you. I don't have to call you out of your name. We fuss and fight. Because if we are going back and forth with each other in each other's face, we're not hearing a damn thing each other saying at the house. And we're going back and forth with each other. We don't want to hear what the other person's saying. Because we're so mad and so upset. And then I get tired of some adults some parents say, oh, got children? Yeah. Were they in the house? Yeah, but they wasn't nowhere in the room, but they was in the house. And they can hear what you're screaming and talking about. See, I know some females, some women, some of them that act that way, and the child do something wrong, because these two things you never said to a child. You act just like your dad. And there's another one that really is hurtful to a child. I wish I should have aborted you. I wish I never had you.
They taking
But
that on the child.
but thing is, a child is the most precious, blessed thing that we can have. It's a precious, blessed thing that a man can have is a child. See, and check out the animals, how they raise their children, their little babies.
Discipline.
They teach them what they need to know and how to survive.
Mm-hmm.
And when we grew up back in the day, they was teaching us how to survive, right? And
Yeah.
we just don't. get that that often. We as humans, we got to start using our brain that the higher power, whoever you call your higher power, gave us. Sometimes, sometimes women, men, they fall in love with the wrong person. Look on that right there. Fall in the wrong
Oh,
person.
down rabbit hole, bro. Tell the truth.
And when you fall in love with the wrong person, you get stuck in a cycle. You get stuck in a cycle, ongoing cycle, till you can't get out. I'm talking to the women and men,
Hmm.
because it do happen to men.
Yes.
We get stuck in that cycle. Always cause guess what? You wind up leaving him or he wound up leaving her, but in a little thing, soft speaking tone, guess what? You right back with him in the same situation. You try to, oh, he or she was changed. But guess who started to change? You started to change, not them.
Hmm.
You started to change to appease them. You started to appease them. Why would you gonna start to appease them for? Do you
And
care about your own? Do you care about your own happiness?
that's the problem. You
See,
trying to please the people that don't want to have no help. That's the problem, relationships wise, man. I ain't mean to cut you off, bro, but I had to say this. That's what's wrong with males and females. We try our best trying to satisfy our partners and not satisfying ourselves.
hold on, man. Let me say this right. You said that, but let me put it another way.
Go ahead, shoot.
You try to satisfy your partner who really don't love
Yeah, that was that what I was talking about.
you. See, when you try to satisfy your partner that don't love you the same way you love them. See, I get tired of people saying, "Oh, I love him, I love her." What you love about him?
That part.
I guarantee you, if you somebody in a relationship right now, if somebody in a relationship right now, ask them, give them 20 seconds, give them 20 seconds, a 20-second speech, why they love that person. I guarantee you, somebody couldn't do it. I guarantee you, people can't do it.
Some simple amount of person will say like, I got a nice house and some money. That's all that makes them happy. But I keep saying this over the time. Money don't make people happy. You make yourself happy. Your individual happy make you happy. Money is driving folks apart. So basically, you don't need money to make that person happy. It all starts from beneath the flesh, your heart. And when you meet this individual who you want to date, you got to get your chance to know them first before you do all these and stuff, whatever you want to do for them. When they see you doing things for them, they're going to expect you on to do that. That's why you need to learn how to know the individual, his or her likes, his or her dislikes, what they like to do, on their free time. What do they not like to do? What's their hobbies? You gotta know what they are. Are they from the hood? You like them in the hood? Most of those women like the guys from the hood, but
But
some of
hey,
them do not.
hold on. It don't matter where you from.
Uh
You know
huh.
what I'm saying? You gotta find somebody that you yoke well with, that brings the best out of you.
Exactly. Make you
Not
feel
the ones that
comfortable.
not comfortable. Comfortable is too easy a word to say. And you gotta find a person that bring the best out of you, that want the best for you, that will build you up, not tear you down.
Motivate you to do better. To be
See,
better.
see, some people get caught up in that lust.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Think about it. Think about this right here. Think about this chat. Think about this chat. Think about this. Love and lust. They both start with an L. They both got four letters to it. You gotta know the difference. Gotta know the difference. if we decide to do what we do as an adult, and we got the love and the passion for each other as a human being, we got that love and passion for our significant other. What do you love about that person? What do you love about that person? What do you love about that person?
Hmm.
See, you gotta sit and think. See if you love that person, you love your children that you got with that person. You spend time with that person. Sit and talk. Listen to each other. Sit and talk and listen to your children. Talk to them.
Yeah.
That's called family love. They call family love. The family get together. Their hugs and kisses. Yeah. But guess what? Some people don't have that. Because you know why? Some people didn't get that. They don't know how to do it. They don't know how to give that love.
Hmm.
Because that wasn't how they grew up. That wasn't how they brought up. See, if we as humans start to, if we could build each other up, guess what? I'm gonna take out the melanated people for instance.
Go ahead.
If we think about it, if we build each other up to the highest greatness that we could build each other up to, and we keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, guess what? We'll be in a better place. We'll be in a better place. But no, we got too many so-called haters. But guess what? You know what haters do to me? You know how what haters do to me? They motivate me.
Exactly.
They
With
motivate
that
me.
negative energy and turn it positive.
You're right. Take that energy, take that negative energy, and turn it to a positive energy for yourself, and for your family, for your children, for your neighborhood, for your community. See, we got to start looking at things whole totally different. See, y'all heard me talk about a whole bunch of different things. Y'all heard me call out some people that called me that were talking about me. But guess what? See, that's why I said the people that talk about me, I'm more intelligent than you are. I use my brain. I ask the
Hmm.
right questions. That's
Yep.
why they don't want to hit the panel. But at the same time, I try to not kick some knowledge to them. See, yeah. But guess what? I'm back to the same programming that I was doing. Last night was a great live, man. Last night was a great live. If you didn't catch that live last night, go check it out.
Oh
Go
man,
check it
that was
out.
a hell of a guy. Ain't lie. Oh
See,
boy, spoke some facts last night.
yeah. And we like I said, I don't deal in imaginary. I deal in reality. I deal in real life. See, some people don't like me. Like said one time before, I think Brian heard me say this, and I'm saying this again, chat. With me, I'm a straight shooter. I don't bite my tongue. Do I bite my tongue? No, I
No.
don't. You can take it you take it as corrective criticism, or you can take it any way you want to take it. I'm not gonna bite my tongue. It's just like this man and this woman cannot cook. They ask you to taste that, and you don't know if that man or woman can't cook. You taste it, right?
Hmm.
And they ask you how it tastes. You gonna sit there and lie to that man or woman face, knowing it didn't taste good. You gonna sit there like, oh girl, hey man, that tastes good. Knowing it didn't taste with a damn.
It's better to be honest than lie about it.
Respect the business. Respect. See, I'm like this right here. If I cannot be honest with you, how can I be honest with myself? See, this is the talk right here. It comes back to self. What is your self worth? I got a question. Don't answer yet, Brian. Don't answer yet. I got a
So
question. I got a question. How, put a one in the chat if you love and respect yourself. If you love and respect yourself, put a one in the chat. If you don't love and respect your chat, if you don't love and respect yourself, put a two in the chat.
Let me know you want me to speak.
That's it. That's it. Okay. Just about everybody love and respect yourself. Monique, if you're still in the house, okay. If you're still in the house, I know you still. I know you still. You probably doing something. But if you love and respect it, like I said, if you love and respect yourself, you can see through bullshit. So love. If you love and respect yourself, there's some things you're not going to do. If you love and respect yourself, there's some things you're not going to say. If you love and respect yourself, you're not going to lie to nobody. If you love and respect yourself, you're going to be honest with the person you with, whatever. Because if you love and respect yourself, you have to do what you got to do. Bottom line. Love and respect goes together. You can have love, but do that person respect you? You can have love, do you respect that person? If you respect that person, do you love that person? You can respect that person without loving that person.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're real. I know I already know you're a realist one. See, when I say love and respect yourself, you can see through the bullshit. Cause persons that don't love and respect themselves, how you expect them to love and respect you? How you expect them to love and respect anybody else? Cause if a person don't love and respect themselves, how you expect them to show you that? See, no reason I said that. People can tell you any old thing. Words, words say a whole lot. Words come back and bite you in your ass. Words can tear you down. Words can build you up. But love and respect, when you love and respect yourself, you just through a whole lot of bullshit. Uh, how many? This is another question. How many people in the chat and on this panel try to make today better than it was yesterday?
Me, I do. I tell homeboys that out there the street or at my job. We just trying to make a world a better place. The streets a better place. When I came back home, on my way to work, I was getting some gas. I was talking to a cat who been to the penitentiary trying to redeem himself. He works two jobs. He works at the gas station and he works at a grocery store. And I'm saying, man, he's trying to redeem himself. He know what he did in the past. Give him a second chance in life. He know what he done. That's why when people you see, don't judge them for their background. Judge them for what they trying to do, and don't judge them at all. Just see what they trying to do. Don't look at him like, oh, he got a bunch of tattoos. He is a piece of shit. No, you never know what that man went through, and he's a changed man. Like the old saying goes, never judge a bus by its cover. That man's a good dude. He trying to take care of his responsibilities. He trying to clean up the mistakes that he done. And I was telling him, man, we just need to stick together as black men. Teach those young kids who trying to be like you were, where you were in the past, and to better people. Don't do what I did. That's what he's teaching them. Whatever I did in the past, don't you do it. Because you don't know how to get out of it. He got a second chance of redeeming himself. And I thank God for that. And I hope and pray to God he's doing, he's doing well for himself. He's a very humble guy. And my other question, do I love myself? You damn right I love myself. I carry myself like a warrior. I carry myself like a human being, a man. And I tell, I speak like, hey, how you doing? How life treating you? All about it. I love life, man. I want to see great things in life, more wonderful things. It's a lot this earth can give to us. But some people are so fucking blind that what's going on the news, whatever on TV. That's all distractions. That's what's bringing us down. We need to start living life and stop worrying what's going on the news. We need to teach our kids and ourselves to make our lives better than what they are now. People still living in fear of the truth. That's why some of them are afraid to come out the house. They rather stay at home. Because you hear gunshots, you hear burglary, you hear all kinds of shit. Boy, you can't let that stop you from living. And like I said before, a couple of months ago, D-True, or last month, D-True, it's about how you carry yourself. If you carry yourself out of respect and honor, and trying to do the right thing, people will gravitate to you. Like your show, D-True, is how you carry yourself. You got all these people in this chat respecting you. You the alpha of your show, D-True. But the negative people got that energy. That's why bad shit happened to them. That's why things don't go their way. Because they don't like themselves and they like to pick on other people because they goddamn miserable. But like me and you, D-Truth, we love ourselves. And we carry ourselves like real men who try to take care of our responsibilities. We both work. We both trying to make it, trying to be better, trying to have a nice house in the future. That's my goal. One of my goals. I'm living in a nice house right now, a nice townhome, but I'm still looking for more. Motivate yourself to do better. And don't let nobody talk you down, telling you can't do it. Like you said, D-True, turn that hatred into a positive and motivate you to be better. That's one of my quotes I always say. Wolves got to eat. Because I'm not done hunting. I'm trying to get better. We all trying to get better. That's why we need to teach our kids as adults. Don't let negative things distract you in life. Go forward for your goals, what you want to be. A ball player, a cop, a lawyer, a doctor. Whatever you want to do.
Hey, hold on. I'm correct you on something. Not be, do. Cause they can't be a chair. They can't be a TV. See what I'm saying? It's do. I learned that from somebody. So thank you, James. Thank you for correcting me. Yeah. And just like you said, got to love yourself. Got to respect yourself. Cause I'm going to chat this. I'm going to chat this question. You too.
Mm-hmm.
If a man and woman don't respect themselves, would they ever put their hands on it and say things to each other? That in a relationship,
Okay.
with kids around, you think they would say something to each other out of the way while kids there? And if do you think that is love and respecting yourself?
Are you asking me this question?
I'm asking everybody that question.
Okay, I shoot you one. Real talk. If we got a problem, put the kids in a room and let them, play Nintendo, Xbox, or Sega Genesis, or PlayStation. As they play their game, then we'll have a man and woman talk, have a situation, tell her what's going on, try to, get to an understanding why we act the way we act, a disagreement, try to solve that problem without hitting each other. Men and women need to stop hitting each other. Because I ain't gonna lie, you always hear men beating the shit out of women. That's not cool at all. I can't stand hitting a woman. I don't like to hit a woman.
But hey,
let me say this too. But women need to stop hitting men too. They got to.
Yep.
They got to.
Yeah.
That's why men. That's how men retaliate like that. We can have an argument without putting hands on each other. Come to an agreement. And try to solve the problem so we won't have this huge, massive, violent argument. Because that's what's wrong. You're having these arguments and, individuals hit each other. Their mind's not, they kind of simple-minded. And they use that, that's how they feel. We can argue without fighting. We can argue without putting our hands on each other. We can do it. You got to have a better mind and a better heart and a better focus. Be mature enough, man enough, woman enough. Just say, okay, I get it. I won't do it no more. My fault. My bad. Let me try this next time. Learn how to agree to disagree. It won't happen no more. Turn around and solve the situation. Build your relationship better. You keep going on hitting each other all the time, you're going to make your relationship way more toxic than it already is. That's why I said before, learn the individual before you date them. Be careful who you date. Ask questions. Ask questions. So you won't get yourself in those type of situations. That's all I had to say about that, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this right here. One, I don't care you put the kids in another room. They still can hear.
Yeah,
And
right about that too.
they still can hear. And if a woman love and respect herself and smarter, that she ain't gonna argue with you. If a man love and respect himself, he's not gonna argue with that woman. Like I said, go your separate ways. Go cool off.
Or walk away.
Let me finish.
Go ahead. I'll be
And,
my microphone.
and then if this goes to the men and women, if a woman is walking away, don't follow her. If a man walking away, don't follow him, because that means they don't want to talk at that time. So, because arguing back and forth, that's not talking. And when people in a relationship start arguing with each other, it's about the smallest damn thing. Who you talking to? Why the dishes ain't washed? Why the clothes ain't washed? Why the house ain't cleaned up? That's the damnest thing I've ever seen. Okay. So what? So the dishes ain't washed. The house ain't clean. The clothes ain't washed. I'm not gonna sit there and argue with you why this stuff ain't done. I'm gonna just go ahead and do it.
Yep.
Cause the thing about it, you don't know how your partner's day was. I don't care. You got a job. Sometimes people go to the job, go to work. When you go to work, yeah, you making somebody else's money. Yeah, ain't no problem. But what are you learning from that job? See, yeah, you bring the job home. Don't bring the work home because you're mad at somebody at the job. Or if you're owner of business and you mad at a supplier, whoever, don't bring it home.
Mm-mm.
And take it out of your significant others, the woman or the man. Lord behold, if you take it out on the kids.
I told you that last minute.
And we just gotta love each other. You're right. I'm gonna put her comment up there. Put her comment up there. See what it says, right?
Yeah.
That is so true. A man or a woman want to control their significant other so bad they can't stand the other man or that woman having their own opinion. The only opinion count is the one that's in control. Men, I'm gonna tell you why some women don't submit to you. Tell you why some women don't submit. Do you show them respect? Do you show them loyalty? Do you show them your attributes of what you can do inside the house and outside the house? Do you show anything that pertains to why you love them? Do you show them that you can lead? See, guess what? If you can't lead, a woman ain't gonna follow.
Mm-mm.
If you don't, you gotta lead by example, which is true. You going out there instead of hustling and busting and doing everything. Yeah. Oh, I pay the bills. Okay. And that's what you're supposed to do. Now, if we don't pay the bills, something gonna get turned off.
Yep.
See, I get tired of that line. I get tired of that line that men use. I pay the bill.
Oh man, going on too. Whew.
So what? So what? The woman can pay her own damn bill if she want to. When have a and then another thing I get tired of, men. A woman got her own place. You live with your mom, your brother, whatever, whoever you living with. Stop moving in the house with the woman and then complain about shit. That's not your shit. That is your house.
They do that a lot too, bro.
Hold on. See, you moved out your mama's house because oh, you see the benefit. Oh, I can live with I can have a cake and eat it too. But also you can't pay the bills. You ain't got no money. She paying all the damn bills. What the hell she needs your sorry ass in the house for? Hold ladies, hold on. I ain't through yet.
Go
You know,
ahead, get
hey,
him.
hey, you know I tell both sides of the story.
Uh-huh.
And women, y'all, some women want a man so damn bad that take any old body.
Ooh.
You know when you met that motherfucker, you know he wasn't about shit. See, he might have had a car, but guess what? He probably still live with his mama and brother.
Uh-huh.
After 1, 2, 3 months, y'all move in together. Then you want to get mad at him because he try to discipline your kids. Yeah, man, don't try to discipline the woman's kid. Don't try that. That gets you cussed out quicker than anything.
But let me ask you this, though. What about they want to learn more from us? Like the girlfriend got a kid. What about her kids want to ask us a question? Like,
Oh, I'm gonna get to that.
opinion.
I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that
Okay,
though.
okay.
I ain't finished.
Wait.
I ain't finished. See, and the thing is, who you think the kid's gonna listen to? You or her? See, you moved into today. It's just like us human. We wasn't here first. The animals here first. It's just like that scenario. The kids lived in the house before you did. So if you don't show their mom their respect, how the hell they gonna show you damn respect? Because you don't respect your damn self because you don't respect her and the kids. And women, you don't respect yourself. You let a man move in with you. They ain't got nothing really going for them. Then I'm saying move in with you. You mad because they ain't going out to work. You sit down and play a video game all day or whatever. Go and hang with his friends all day long, all night. Then you want to be mad, wonder why y'all relationship is like it is. See, See, and women, men, y'all do the same damn thing. Me and woman, she she got no more about herself. You let her move in with you after 2 or 3 months. Then you let her move in, and she got kids, and they don't care talking with your damn house. How that make you feel? Then you can't get out of that situation. Then, then here you go. You in a relationship that not going nowhere. It's not benefiting none of y'all, neither one of y'all. But here the kicker. I love him. I love her. That's why I put up with this shit. I gotta put this up. Serious. She owned it today. She owned it today. See, see, you got to have something going for yourself. You right, serious. It don't. But the thing is, see, when you after 2 or 3 months, after 2 or 3 months, after 60 days, I see the story, right? I see the story. A woman let a man move in with him after a month, 2 months maybe. I give her that. After 60 days. What do you know about that person? What do you know about that background? They go for they hey, well, I'm seeing one more. What do they have of their own? Then all of a sudden, you move in with them. Put it away. Here's a scenario: a woman moves in with a man. The man paying all the bills. She taking care of the house. Also, they get in a fight, argument. She want to leave. Where she going? She don't have no money. She had no job. She had no income.
Mm-hmm.
What sense do that make? Did, did also you get a joint bank account, but he got all the cards. Get a joint bank account. She got all the cards. Then what you do? Then what can you do? That's a that's some sad shit right there. That's some sad stuff right there that happened.
Big bro, a lot of them do that type of stuff.
I know
They
that.
take care of guy or they take care of woman who got no job.
And this is another thing I saw. Man, you move in with a woman. You got outside kids. She understand you got to talk to the mother of your children that y'all they have together.
The baby mama.
The ain't gonna use baby mama.
No.
You see, and and you try to discipline the kid, but if the kid don't see you treat their mama right, and the woman tell you, and that woman tell you, you gotta take care of your kids. Don't worry about my kid because these are not your children. Go take care of your kids. Take care of your kids that you got responsibility for.
Hmm.
You gotta take care of your kids. I didn't ask you to do anything for my children. See, they forget responsibility. See, take care of your responsibility and what you're supposed to do as a man. Then you can lead. You can lead, and she probably follow. But if you're not showing that you a real man, take care of your responsibility, how the hell she gonna follow you? And you're supposed to be the leader of the house. But how you gonna be a leader of the house moving in with a man, moving in with a woman? How you gonna be a leader of the house, be a leader of that of your relationship? We don't have no job. How you gonna be a leader? Sure, try to lead her when you just disrespecting her. How you gonna be a leader? How you expect her to follow when you out there doing what you're doing with the other woman? All
Mm.
right, women, I'm coming to you now. You know what I call women? How you gonna let a man do you like that? How you gonna do a man like that when you out there? How you expect to follow a man when you out there doing the same thing he's doing, disrespecting him, going around with other men, See, if you gotta go check a phone, if you gotta go check an email, if you gotta go check a laptop, if you gotta go check an iPad, if you gotta go check a tablet, if you not trusting your partner, man or woman, what the hell you doing with them? What the hell you doing with them?
They never trusted them again.
There you go. Why are you really with them?
For their own benefit.
Yep. What? See, I call that a user, man or woman user.
Uh-huh.
See, and then a man or a woman take that abuse. That is abuse.
Oh yeah, it is.
Because guess what? Some men and women scared to be alone. I'm gonna ask this question. I'm gonna ask this question. This is one or two questions. There's one for this, and two for you already know how I do it. You don't know how I'm gonna put it, do you? Put one in the chat if you're scared to be alone. Put a two in the chat if you're not scared to be alone. I want to see something. It's always a madness to where I ask these questions.
Do you want me to say my take or you want me to wait?
Mm, mm. I'm waiting for someone else to come in.
Go ahead.
I'm waiting for someone else to come in.
Take your time.
I want to see something.
Cause I got something to say.
Oh, you already know. You already know at the end. You already know at the end if they cold, it comes back to one thing. That it got okay. I know some people in here in and out. I know some people in and out. Okay. I'm glad to see people put two. I'm glad of that. I'm glad of that. I forgot to hear the question I asked.
You said, do you like to be alone?
Oh yeah,
Or you don't want to be alone?
See, the people that don't like to be alone don't know how to be alone. I'm tell you why I said that. There are men and women. I don't know who I'm talking to out there. They so heartbroken because that man or woman left them. The first man or woman that comes back, they hop in a relationship. They hop in a relationship. Let that sink in. Hop in another relationship. That relationship work out. Guess what? They all hopped in another relationship. Relationship hopping. Go ahead, Brian.
Okay. D-True, I know you know me for a couple of months now. I've been alone for 15 years. 15. Yeah, I got friends. I got a little small circle. That's why I call myself a Sigma male. Because we are not alphas and we're not betas. We in the middle. We follow our own path. And that's why I call myself the lone wolf from Alabama. So at times you can get lonely and you want to find that female that fit the vibe and of your comfort zone. Love you for who you are. Don't just grab anybody in a relationship. You can wait. You can wait. And that's why it's wrong with people now. Can I tell you a story? I'm not trying to talk like Queen Regina. Can I tell you a story? Dietrich, if you don't mind me. I'm asking for your permission.
I'm on mute.
Okay, go ahead. Okay. Me and my girlfriend, we was on the phone. I was at work yesterday. I was talking to her sister. She wanted to move back to her hometown to be close to her folks, her comfort zone. Right now, she stays in Louisiana, and her family, ain't around her. She want to go back. She was homeless for a couple of days. She called me and let me know about that. I said, babe, do you want me to help you? She said no. She said no. And then she moved out of her, she got out the homeless and her neighbors brought her in. So she had a place to stay. Long story short, to yesterday, she needed some money for a U-Haul truck to move her furniture back to her house. She got a new home in Texas. A nice home. But she needs some money. She already paid for the house, the bills, whatever. She just needs some money to get home. Her sister trying to test my manhood, talking about, oh, why she come asking for because she did call and ask, for her family for help. And she got the nerve to tell me why I can't help my woman out. Number one, I got to take care of my problems here first. As a man, I got my responsibilities here. And besides, I asked her to help. I asked her for her help. She declined. But the sister want to go out there and tell me, why you can't do anything? You can't do nothing for your girlfriend. And I'm like, let me tell you something, you crazy woman. I have responsibilities. I put my family on my back at one point. When they needed something, I have it for them. I don't beg. I rarely beg when I need the help. I told her, I bust my ass for my family. People come to me for help. I don't hesitate to say nothing. I just say, come on, I got you until you get yourself on your feet. I was telling her all that. And hell yeah, I cussed her ass out. My girl was on the phone. I cussed her sister that fuck out. Trying to test my manhood. I said, I take care of my responsibility.
I got a question to ask you.
Go ahead.
Was you on the phone with your girl and her sister at the same time?
Yeah, because
what did the sister say? What did your girl say? What your girl say?
She sided with me. She sided with me because she knows she respect my decision. But guess what? After I got paid, guess what I did, D-True? I sent her the money. She wanted $218. I sent it to her. I took care of my responsibilities. But guess what her sister did? She don't even have a pot to piss in. She's fucking with a dude that belongs to somebody else. So how can you judge me and don't got no place to stay? Don't got no job. Like I'm saying, D-True, she don't like herself. My girlfriend told me to tell y'all this when we come to this situation, D-True. I asked for permission, and I'm going to tell you. Now her sister is jealous because I talked her ass out. My sister's brother was on my side. Nigga, take care of your responsibilities, bro. Ignore my crazy sister. I say, yeah, I'm going to do it. You can't rush somebody to do something for the woman. If my girl did not want the shit, want the money, I won't give it to her. But I know she needed it because my woman is no lazy woman. She go out there and grind. She's like a wolf, but she consider herself a lion. She love lions, and I love wolves. She like to go hunt and take care of her responsibilities. But as a man, as her man, I want to help her out so she don't have to struggle like that. That's what being a partner is all about. So I sent her the money. Now she's happy as hell. She can take care of responsibilities and move her stuff home so she can have her own place to stay so she don't have to worry about nobody. And she don't have to ask for help. She can come to me for help. And I don't mind helping. This is real life. No, I'm not mentioning no names, but that's my girlfriend. And D Trucy says she still wants to talk to you. And she got a lot of things to tell you. But the more of the story is, but I'm not done. Now, the sister got mad and gonna tell my girl, her sister, tell her, she gonna try to get me to fuck her. Just to piss my girl off. I told her, fuck no. Because she's jealous. She had things handed to her. She can't get off her fucking ass and take care of her responsibilities. My girlfriend went through a lot. She's been married twice. Didn't work out. She wants to be happy. She wants to be happy. That woman reminded me of my late girlfriend that died 2 years ago. It seemed like my late girlfriend became that woman. Like she came back as another woman. And it motivates me like I had a second chance to be with her. So now the sister is jealous and trying to drive a wedge to that. But our love is strong. We are a team. Y'all in that chat, if you find a real woman like who I talk to, or a real man like myself, learn, take care of your responsibilities. It don't take one to make the relationship. It takes two. That's why I call lifelong partners or team, be a team. And we can reach our goals together. Now, she hate herself because she's jealous. Talk about the sister. Because she went through a lot. She done met other guys, and she used to guys having money and stuff. It ain't about the money. It's about respect, loving, and caring yourself. Learn how to carry yourself, and good things will come to you. That's why me and my girl are strong now, because we went through the dark days. She was homeless for 2 days. Her neighbor came out to help her. She got her a house in Texas now. And then I helped her get some money so she can get her stuff home to her new home. Good things happen to those that wait. So she helped me out. I helped her out. That's how relationships supposed to be. Civilized adults. You true?
Hey, you see what your little sister said, don't you?
What she said?
She said, "Sorry, Trista." My sister said, "Can you curb your cussing, please?" hey,
I try. But just like I said, I'm kind of like what Aaron said. Sometimes I got to get cuss to get my point across. I promised my pastor that I was going to stop cussing. I promised my grandmother I'm going to try to stop the cussing. But when you've been around so many people that do that a lot, that will soak into your psyche and you start doing it. I hang around a lot of people that talk a lot of
don't even put it on them either.
For real though, I'm just being honest though. You say you want to be honest, right?
Yeah.
But I can't change that.
Yeah.
So I promise her I won't do it. I'm gonna try my best to slow it down on the language. Yes, big sister, I will change. I'm just slowing it down.
Yeah. But
I apologize, and I'm sorry.
Yeah. See, you know what? I'm gonna say this right here.
Go ahead.
I'm glad your girl did. See that in relationship when family members and friends get involved in the person, I don't care, a guy or girl relationship, and the girl or guy side with the other folks that are taking up for the man and woman. See, one, I can see the man and woman is sorry as hell. Sorry as all outdoors. I can see that. I understand that. But you can tell a man or a woman, oh, this right here. But when a person in love with that other person, they don't see what you're talking about. As soon as they see what you're talking about, it's too late. They all invested in the relationship. Then they find it hard to get out of the relationship. Then also they'll have children, one or two kids with this woman or this man. See, I'm speaking to the men and women. Make sure whoever you with is the one you want to be with, and don't. And I know I'm talking to some grown folks. If you're gonna have sex with a woman, you're gonna have sex with the man. Either you take precaution, or man, you take precaution, strap it up, whatever. Woman, you take a precaution. You take your birth control, or make sure the man strap it up. Cause we know there's some men and women out there like to just go have fun for escapade, whatever. And don't tell what the woman or the man got if you having sex with them. Then also you have sex with you got rid of like the guy, the man you found out that woman you had sex with, but you didn't want to be with her. But guess what? 9 months later, guess what? Your father. Then woman you with a man you really didn't want to be with. Next thing you know, you pregnant by. What sense do that make? That's just as bad as you moving somebody in with you that don't have no job, don't have nothing going for themselves, don't have no self respect for themselves.
Yeah.
And lazy as hell. That's even worse. Then and then when a woman get pregnant by a man, the man don't want nothing to do with her. But then when a man get a woman pregnant, that woman that he wanted that got pregnant, don't want nothing to do with it, but he want to be there. See, you see the dilemma. You see the dilemma in both of those.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all see the dilemma? Why did you lay down with that person? Why did you move that person in? It's the same difference. Yeah, everybody want to go have fun. Yep. Some people want to go have fun and just go around with sleep with somebody, but not taking protection, no precaution. Then everybody want to move somebody in, which they don't have that going for themselves. You don't know them. Cause okay, you been 1, 2, 3 months. Yeah, you really don't get a chance to know that person. They show you who they are, who they put away. They show you who they want you to see.
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden it's too late to back out. So my thinking is, don't. That's why I said. Remember we had this discussion on Mono panel, right?
Plenty of times.
And how do you get to know each other? Do you move in with that person? No.
No.
That's why I said you should move in together
Mm-hmm.
till you know that person.
Exactly.
And that person that you move in, they should at least have something going for themselves.
Yes, she does. My girl does. She works.
I'm talking. I ain't talking about your girl. I'm talking about in particular
Yeah.
anybody.
Oh, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
See, we as human, we supposed to love each other. But guess
Exactly.
what? When a person moves in with you and you see how they really act, you try to get them out. It's gonna be kind of hard to get them out of the house or get them out of the apartment
Mm-hmm.
because of some of the laws. They got to go spend money through court get them put out. Money you could be using towards bills, towards your kids, who whatever.
Taking care of your responsibilities.
And then Then when y'all get in an argument, children in the house. Oh, let's take the children out of the scenario. Y'all get in an argument. You break a headphone, you broke the TV, you put a hole in the wall, whatever. Guess what? That's stupid tax. Why you do that shit for? Cause guess what? Now you gotta get the money back up and go. Additional to the bills you gotta pay, you gotta get the money up, replace that shit, replace that stuff. What kind of system that make? I heard a person say, "I'd rather be by myself than in a toxic relationship." Cause I could be by myself, relax, cool, calm, go as I please. Don't have to worry about or what they gonna step it on eggshells per se. I got a question. Respect. Do respect stop at the door, or do respect supposed to be with you everywhere you go? Do respect for one. It was. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Respect everywhere you go. Show some respect. That's how I was taught. I respect people. People respect me. You can have respect at the home, and you can have respect outside of the home. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's not true.
See, we talking like adults tonight, right?
Yes.
And see, I keep it real. I keep it so. I call it. I'm going to ask you in the chat. I know some people in the chat. Okay. One. If you think I'm not calling it down the middle, put a one. If you think I'm calling it down the middle, put a two. You must have, you must have, I said, for the one you think I'm not calling down the middle. You heard that, Brian? I said, if you think I'm not calling it down the middle, put a one in the chat. I said, if you think I'm calling down the middle, put a two.
Oh, yeah, one down, calling down the middle. Idiot. No, it made me feel bad. Come on, man. You know you call it down the middle. Okay, it's a goddamn two, man. Big sis said she putting a three down because you speaking fast.
Hey, don't feel too bad. Serious. I throw curveballs in there every now and then, so you gotta listen. You got to listen.
No. I thought he said he called it down the middle. Put a one. If he ain't called it down the middle, put a two. That's why I thought he said.
Hold on.
You could be a goddamn snake.
Hold on. I gotta read. Really? You did what? You need to say it once. I know you run around in these chats. You said,
go ahead.
I'm all over these lines. I even made a mistake, typed in the wrong chat, try to keep up. Lord have mercy.
Silly man. Oh Lord. Did you more? Look before you leave.
Hey, see, that's why I say you got to listen to what I said. See, what I said, if you think I'm not calling down the middle, the key word is not. You see what I'm saying? That was the key word, not.
See, me and you and this thought you said the same thing. So me and her was on the same boat on that part, D-True. You a goddamn slippery old snake.
Look, y'all thought y'all were going, look here. Y'all thought y'all gonna be so fast. Hold on. Y'all thought y'all gonna be so fast. I thought I sure I was gonna say so. Gonna be a war.
Oh man, I gotta laugh that one out. I'm tired of your traps, D True. I'm tired of your traps, man. I done fell followed by goddamn 28 traps. I don't know how many traps I done fell in. Damn, D True.
But we having fun, but we talking about situation life situation. Okay, I got another question.
Okay, I'm listening.
Serious? Listen to it this time now. Listen to it this time, okay?
We listening this time, big bro.
This for the women. No, this for everybody. Okay. Would you let anybody, I don't care, just somebody you're talking to, dating, relative, I don't care. Would you let them move in with you without a job? Put a 2 for that if you wouldn't. Put a 1 if you would.
Okay.
I threw a whole lot of folks out.
You know damn well.
Hold on. You notice what I did there, right? You notice what I did, right?
That goddamn D True.
I threw a curveball in there too, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Y'all tell the truth. I wanted Sirius and Brian. You thought I was gonna put that number. You thought I was gonna put that number 1, didn't you? That went through your head though, didn't it?
No comment.
Yeah, it did. So when you said no comment, yes, it was. That's the first thing went through your head.
I said nothing.
Hey, Sirius, it went to Sirius. It went to your head too, didn't it? Respect, Gabe. It went through your head too. I always throw some trick question up there every now and then. But this has been a serious conversation. It all boils down to love and respect for yourself. Now, if you love and respect yourself, you can teach your children to love and respect themselves. And sometimes with some people that love and respect themselves, they think they high and mighty. So don't get like that. I gotta put this up. I gotta.
Yeah, that's what I said. Me too, serious. Me too. My lips are sealed. My lips are sealed.
But you know what? Don't be that ask that question is to see how everything, how people react. See, when you say you're not saying nothing, I knew she gonna put that emoji with a zip lip on there. I already knew it was coming, serious. I already knew it was coming. Hey, look here. I already know y'all thought they're gonna be number 1. I already knew y'all thought they were gonna be number 1, so y'all didn't have to say that out loud. Ooh, did I put y'all on Front Street? Yes, I did.
But I want to ask you that. If you want to move somebody in without no job, who ain't got no job, that's more pressure on you. You got to take care of your responsibilities. Let's just say you bring somebody in, don't got no job, and he turn on the TV, cut on the lights. He don't got no money. He watching TV, wasting up your electricity. And let's see, like my electrical company is Mississippi Power. and that sucker say you gotta pay like $300 some dollars. He don't have the money, and I'm working my ass off. I had to wind up paying for all that and my house bills and all that situation. So what I'm gonna do, kick that sorry son of a bitch out of my house and let my prices go down so I can pay them more easily without having to struggle trying to make ends meet so my lights won't get cut off. So no, I'm not letting nobody in who don't have a job. If you have a job and you can help out with my bills, come on in. That's all that my little brother doing. I take care of my house bills. He take care of the light bill. Tag team. So it's balanced. But no, I'm not bringing nobody in my house that don't got no job. I'm sorry. Back to you, D. True.
I remember. Let me put this over. I don't know what she's in. If he is 2 years old, he can do all of that. Lay around, eat up the food, use my electricity, and pay my rent. See what threw that? I'm telling you what threw that question out from y'all. Y'all thought I was just talking about men and women, men and spouse or whatever. Y'all just met whatever moving in.
Let me guess, you talking about the kids.
Uh-uh. No, when I threw in that even family member, that threw y'all off then.
Yeah.
I know it did. I know
I'm
it did.
telling the truth. It's D True T. It's T True TV, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want honesty, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is my truth.
But it's like this right here. Bottom line, it's all around this right here is one. There's some people that want attention that do everything to get attention.
Yes.
Right? And some of us fall for that in a relationship. And see people that move somebody in very no matter they got a job or not and not doing nothing around the house. They looking for attention for a certain for that individual, and they don't want to be alone.
Yes. Big bro.
Now, I understand that, serious. You are right. What about the family member, man or woman? What about your family member? I want to see what serious say. Okay, man or woman? Would you move your family member in?
Come on, family member.
Mm-hmm.
I have one in my house. My little cousin, my little brother. I call him like I said, my little cousin slash my brother. We grew up as brothers. He lived with me and he helped pay my light bill. So does that count as a family member? That's my partner in crime.
Who?
My little brother.
If it's your brother, yeah, that's
Exactly.
family member.
He's a family member, yeah. And he have a job.
You missing the whole point.
What you idiot?
But this, I said that everybody clamoring for attention. Like I said,
Oh,
right? Everybody clamoring for attention. I don't care, family member, girlfriend, boyfriend. Never move in, they want attention. Of course, you're gonna give them that attention because they moved in with you. Because you let them move in with you. But you know they about nothing if you let them move in.
Oh, like I said, every day, nothing. No.
See, we as humans, we got to take care of ourselves and each other. But you got to take care of yourself first.
Yeah.
Don't be so ego to rush into something that probably not going to last.
That part.
Cause I don't care you've been together 2, 3, 4 years, 5 years, 20 years, whatever. You still don't know your partner. Cause guess what? Cause we don't know ourselves all the way.
Yeah.
That is the bottom line. We as humans, we can learn from animals.
Yes, we do.
I said we can learn from them.
Yeah.
So animals, no matter how bad it gets, they still do what they do out in the wild, and they teach they they babies how to do stuff while they out there. So we got to take it. If I'm gonna ask this question, this not a 1-2 question right here. It's just a question.
Okay, big bro.
It might be.
Oh, damn.
You should have kept your mouth closed.
Well, I'm gonna mute my mic.
I got a question. This is a 1-2 question right here. Now this is a 3-4 question. 3-4. Number 3 and 4. For the 3, if you think we can learn something for animals. For the 4, if you think we can't.
I missed that question. Repeat that again. I was looking at the chat.
I said, for the 3, if we can learn for animals. For the 4, if we cannot learn for animals. I'll tell you why. When y'all do that, I'll tell you the reason why I asked that question. I'll tell you the reason why I asked that question.
I can tell you that.
Hold on. Serious. Hold on. Serious, you really put a 4. Did you listen to the question?
Wow. Come on, Siri.
Hold on. Hold on. You really put a 4. You already know where I'm finna go. You just about
Tell
what I
it.
said.
Tell it.
I'm giving it a chance. Explain yourself. You gotta explain. You gotta explain yourself. You stick with that. Hey, you sticking with that, right? Serious? You sticking with number 4?
Ooh, I want to say my opinion too, man.
I know you know. I know you do. I'll tell you why we can learn from animals. That's in the wild, not the one that caught up in the zoo, and that's that. Okay,
She
okay,
said yes.
okay. I'm gonna tell you why we can learn from animals. I ain't talking about the one that been trained in the zoos and captured. I'm talking about the wildlife.
Uh-huh.
One, animals teach your children how to do things that they naturally should be able to do. Right?
Yeah.
They love on their baby. They protect their babies. Right? And it's something instant when animal with a male and female mate with each other have a baby, that male sometimes stays around. See, that what we can learn from animals. Cause they show that love and compassion for their babies. And I'm telling you another thing we can learn from animals. You know how some animals are in herds and they protect the young.
Like elephants, Cape buffaloes,
Yep,
zebras,
yep.
wildebeest.
They protect their young. See what I'm saying? And 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 not just one. There's a whole bunch of them. That's why they're a herd. Guess what? We are not protecting our youth. We are not teaching our children things they need to know that goes on in the out in the real world. That's why I said we can learn from humans. No, no, I'm not for humans, for animals. Siri, did you actually hear my question? I said, put a three if we could we learn anything, learn something for animals, or if we can't. So I just want to make sure you heard the question. We've been on for 2 hours 35 minutes talking about all kinds of life events. Do you have anything to say before we get out of here? Before I had to go get me something to eat. I'm talking about animal. Maybe we'll go eat now.
Okay. And another thing we can learn from animals, military wise, like wolves, they hunt in the shadows. Who does that? Like, what's the, hold on. Let's just say, like the military, like wolves, they hunt in the shadows. Who do that? In Japan, ninjas. They hunt in silence. Leopards, same thing. Like the Delta Force. They attack you without them knowing they're there. It's a lot of things we can learn from animals. That military guys get it from animals. Like the lion, that the king defend his family from another male lion. Just like you defending your house against another intruder who trying to break in your house. We learn that from animals. Military learn from animals. Being a team. Lions take teamwork to take down a Cape buffalo. Wolves take teamwork to take down a bison. Just like the military. The Delta Force, the Marines, the Army, the Navy. They use stealth to take out their target without being seen. Wolves take down their prey without being seen. We can learn. There you go. You learn from your animals. Learn from animals. Some of the greatest tacticians in the world learn from animals. Real talk. Look it up. And that's my take on that.
Hey, hey, that's why I said humans. No, I meant everybody. Hey, I didn't want to break it all the way down like that. I just want to keep it simple for all the ones that don't use their heads. But, but hey,
And no wrong for them to be educated.
I know, but I know you tired. Like I already know you tired.
Man, I worked all day.
But
6:30 to 7 o'clock.
well, is that go ahead and give you a shout out. So I know because you probably already ate. So we gonna get you some rest for get ready for tomorrow.
I ain't ate nothing yet.
So we'll see.
All right, shout out to the cat. Big sister together. Shout out to you. I hope you're holding it down over there on your show. Serious S, shout out to you. Keyway, Monique from Cali. Shout out to you guys over there. God bless you. I hope y'all stay safe out there in those streets. Gabe, shout out to you, my friend. Willis, my dog. God bless you, man. Shout out to you.
Who else? Who else? Who else I can shout out to? Who else? Miss J, how you doing, sweetheart? Shout out to you, sweet love. How you doing today? Bevan, shout out to you, my friend. And the rest of the chat, I did not miss Magruder. I hope I said his name right. Shout out to you, old friend. God bless you, man. Continue to take care of your responsibilities, man, as a father. God bless you, my brother. And the people I miss, I apologize, but you know I always keep y'all. I show you love and respect. God bless you all, man. Shout out to my hometown, Grove Hill, Alabama, my state, Alabama. Shout out to Mississippi, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Shout out to Georgia. Shout out to Cali. Shout out to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Shout out to New York. Shout out to the whole country. And big bro, it was a damn good show. Damn good show, man. Shout out to big bro, man. God bless you, bro. God bless you, man.
Yep. I'm gonna, Brian. Thank you. Sirius S Virgo. I want to see. I'm going back to Gabe. Respect to you. Respect to Together we break production. Miss J. Respect to you. The Bevan. Respect to Google. Respect to you. Foolish the Hitman. Realest one.
Yeah, I forgot about food. Salute to
Monique.
the police.
Monique Hill. Respect to my Cali sister. Respect to Keyway LA. Respect to our K-Bar out there in LA. Yeah, who else in here? Respect to Nicole Bell. Respect to Scott Swizzy. Trust who else was in here. The man. Respect to you, Kamush. Respect to you for being in here. Shawanda. Another Kelly sister. Respect to you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Who else came in? I think Shawanda Williams came in too. Respect to you. And let me give shout out to Twin East Nation, Mondo Black, Jerry Spiel, Alpha Buckeyes. I can't forget about the Twin East Pistons, Ale, and all the Twin East Nation. Respect to the Nile River. Respect to the Nile River, EJ Podcast, AP, Cuba, Black to the P, Black Me, Diamond Shooter, Nicole Bella, Monique Hill, Scott Swizzy, JSP, Fatty Yak, Black Soul, Brook and Crook. Let's see. Sure, no, see who else? Who did I miss? I can't forget Shakur, Chill Wheel. I check it. New York Drew, New York Styles, and everybody over there at Nile River. Respect to you. I love you. Like I always say, love and respect yourself. Like I always say, love and respect yourself. When you love and respect yourself, you can see through all kind of bullshit. Okay, go ahead. Serious, go ahead and explain. Hey, you can go ahead. You go ahead while you type for. I want to hear the answer.
Hey, big bro,
Yeah.
did you get my message?
I was say that why I said that.
Okay.
Go ahead and explain. Hey, Serious S, you still got time. Hey, I want to actually read the answer. Why you put four? I think I might have. I probably had a reason why. I probably have it in my head already. And when are you serious? Serious S. I just, we ain't going nowhere yet.
Oh no.
We wait. I want to hear this. I want to see this.
Yeah. Explain it, please, sweetheart.
Nah. It ain't a display. It just, I just want to know what, because everybody answers. Because, like I said, it's not a wrong, right or wrong answer, but it wasn't a
No.
wrong answer. What she said, I could understand what she about to go with it.
We understand.
You sure? Are you positive now? I like give opportunity to hear people opinion. I don't mind.
No,
I,
don't pressure her. She
I'm not, but I understand. I understand where she coming from. Yeah, I do that too. Serious, because I be moderating other people's chat.
yeah.
Yeah, and think about it. Serious, I appreciate you. We love you over here. Yeah, stay strong. But
God
if
bless you, sweetheart.
but
Just like that.
but if you hit me on my email, hit me on my email, because I know that's a subject you want me to talk about. Yeah, hit me on email so I know what to talk about. Anybody that's in the chat that go watch the replay, hit me on my email and give me something. Give me a subject that you want me to talk about. And you know I keep it real over here. Peace and love. We about to be out of this place. Cause by the time I get through, it's gonna be time to go eat. Peace. We out. Hold on, we ain't out yet. I forgot. Love and respect yourself, cause when you love and respect yourself, you can see through BS and try to make tomorrow better than it was today. Peace. We are out.
No way, Jose.